My sister-in-law was the queen of saying things after the fact. At my nephew's graduation party, I gave him a phone worth 6,000 yuan, but my sister-in-law said with regret, "I was going to buy my son an iPhone. Since you already gave him one, I won't buy it now." Later, my nephew hacked me to death. "It's all your fault, you nosy bitch. If it weren't for you, my mom would have bought me a phone worth over 10,000 yuan. I wouldn't have taken that crappy phone to school, gotten laughed at, or ended up without even a girlfriend." After I died, my sister-in-law wiped her tears and blamed me, saying I should have bought a better gift and dragged her son down. My brother blamed me for ruining his son's future and said I brought it on myself. My parents cursed me as a jinx while signing a letter of forgiveness. Because of my parents' forgiveness letter and the psychiatric certificate my brother issued for my nephew through his position, my nephew was eventually released without charges. Seeing that outcome, my resentment shot through the roof. When I opened my eyes again, I was back at my nephew's graduation party, and the phone in my hand was the one I had originally planned to give him. I remembered my past life, when my sister-in-law said that since I gave him a phone, she wouldn't, and ended up tying a red string around his wrist instead. An iPhone worth over 10,000 yuan turned into a red string worth a few cents. From then on, my nephew blamed every problem he had after starting school on the phone I gave him. When I snapped back to reality, everyone's eyes were on my hand, especially my nephew, whose face was full of expectation. Since he thought the phone I gave him was trash, this time, I simply wouldn't give it to him. Let his mom take him to buy that 10,000 yuan plus iPhone instead. "Little sis, is that the phone you bought for Jia Hao?" "Oh, I was planning to take Jia Hao to buy the newest iPhone after dinner." The moment she started saying "since," I cut her off before she could finish. "Sis, you misunderstood. This phone is only 6,000 yuan. How could it be good enough for Jia Hao? You've got better taste. That new iPhone is really nice." That kind of phone is what my amazing nephew deserves. After saying that, I turned to my nephew. "Jia Hao, hurry up and thank your mom." When my nephew heard his mom was buying him an iPhone, he happily hugged her. "Mom, I knew you loved me the most." My sister-in-law clearly didn't expect me to say that. Her face instantly darkened. "Oh, of course. You're my son. If I don't treat you well, who would I treat well?" Then she turned to my nephew and said, "But your aunt has to agree first. Little sis, do you think we should buy this phone? We'll listen to you. If you say buy it, I'll buy it." My parents immediately caught on and echoed her. "Right, let Nana decide. Our Jia Hao is so outstanding. He deserves the best. Nana will definitely agree, right?" Nana. My parents said exactly what my nephew wanted to hear while giving me pointed looks. I sneered inside. Here they go again. This was their usual routine when it came to disciplining my nephew. They played the good guys while I played the bad guy. To stop him from becoming vain and wasteful, whenever my nephew made an unreasonable request, my brother, sister-in-law, and parents would push me out as the shield. Either they made me talk him out of it, or they just said his aunt wouldn't allow it. That had always been their trick. Too bad I would never play the villain again. As for whether my nephew became vain, wasteful, or spoiled, what did that have to do with me? Besides, if he wasn't vain, how could my next plan move forward? Of course you should buy it. This is a good thing. I fully support it. Mom, Dad, you both said my nephew deserves the best. As his aunt, of course I won't stop him. I support it 100%. Hearing my answer, my parents, brother, and sister-in-law all looked stunned. Only my nephew happily made a heart gesture at me. "Auntie is the best." Seeing his face, I remembered the savage look he had when he killed me in my last life. Good. This was only the beginning. Better things were still coming. As soon as I finished, my parents started scolding me. "What is wrong with you? Jia Hao doesn't know any better and you're joining in? That phone costs over 10,000 yuan, almost 20,000. What student uses a phone that expensive? Huna, what are you trying to do? That phone costs over 10,000 yuan. It'll make the kid vain. How could you agree to this?" Facing their accusations, I looked completely shocked. "Mom, Dad, weren't you the ones who said Jia Hao deserves the best? Or do you actually not want him using such a nice phone because you think he doesn't deserve it?" After that, I looked at my sister-in-law. "And you too, sis. Jia Hao is already this old. It's just an iPhone. How is that vanity? Or were you just saying that earlier and never actually planned to buy it for him?" After I said that, my nephew's expression instantly turned cold. "So you never wanted me to use an iPhone, did you?" Seeing their precious grandson angry, my parents quickly denied it. "Of course not. How could we think that? Don't listen to your aunt's nonsense." "Oh, so I misunderstood. I thought you changed your minds and didn't want to buy it anymore." My sister-in-law's face turned ugly again when she heard that. She quickly said, "It's just an iPhone, isn't it? We'll buy it. I'm just busy today. We'll go buy it this weekend." Hearing that she would buy him an iPhone, my nephew's expression immediately softened. But my parents and brother frowned, clearly unwilling. I took in every expression and laughed coldly to myself. That weekend, my sister-in-law took my nephew to the phone store and even called me along on purpose. But just as my nephew was excitedly choosing a phone, my sister-in-law's phone rang. On the other end, my brother said anxiously, "Mom and Dad have food poisoning. Come back now." Jia Hao, Mom keeps her promises, but you saw it too. Your grandparents are sick and hospitalized, and that costs money. It's not that your parents don't want to buy it. Tell me, is a phone more important, or are your grandparents more important? My nephew clenched his fists tightly and said nothing in the end. In the end, using my parents' illness as an excuse, My brother and sister-in-law turned his iPhone into a cheap basic phone worth just over 1,000 yuan. My nephew stormed out of the hospital while my sister-in-law said smugly, "See? Problem solved. A 1,000 yuan phone works just fine." Standing outside the door, I raised my phone and recorded everything. At this point, even though I hadn't given my nephew a phone, I could still prepare another gift for him. The iPhone incident looked like it was over, but in reality, it had only just begun. That day, I called my nephew. "Jia Hao, come over when you're free. Auntie will treat you to a big meal." In less than an hour, he showed up. "Jia Hao, Auntie has a gift for you." As I spoke, I rummaged through my bag. Seeing my movement, his eyes lit up instantly. But when he saw me take out an amulet from my bag, his expression darkened again. I pretended not to notice and hung the amulet around his neck. "Jia Hao, this is a protection charm I specially got for you from a temple. It can keep you safe and blessed." "Auntie, at the graduation party, was that phone you had meant for me?" I sighed regretfully. "That phone really was meant for you, but your mom said she was buying you an iPhone, and I was afraid if I gave you mine, she wouldn't buy it anymore, so I didn't give it to you." After hearing that, my nephew's face grew even uglier. "But she never bought it for me." "Auntie, since the phone you bought was meant for me, can you give it to me now?" "Don't you already have a phone? There's no need to have so many." "No, that crappy phone my parents bought me can't compare to your high-end phone." In my last life, that same phone was trash in his mouth. In this life, it had become high-end. Comparison really does sting. How ironic. Of course, I wasn't going to give him the phone because I had prepared an even bigger gift for him.